Hey there! In the last video we went over the flow builder and how you can use it for an extra layer of control over your automations over quick automations. We went over the basic building blocks such as conditions, actions, and messages. And then now we're going to go the extra level to do some really cool use cases to see different ways that you can get even more control and get even more creative with your automations. This is a way where you can send even better messages so you can get better reply rates, get more emails, and get more value out of each individual automation. This is where the automations really start pulling weight. So this is our automation where we built in the last video. If you want to see me build that, click somewhere around this video and you'll be able to check out that video as well. Now that we have this automation, I want to take it to the next level. We already added a simple follow-up, right? Wait 5 minutes, see the link is clicked, etc. But let's say, hey, before I send this person this guide, which is in this message right here, I want to make sure they follow me first. This is something that you can set up easily with quick automations, and now I'm going to build that within the flow builder. So I'm going to click here and say, hey there, thanks for your comment. This guide is a special gift for my followers. Click the button below if you follow me, and I'll send the guide right over. I follow you. Awesome. So then this person will click this button and we'll do condition, and then this is recommended by Manychat. Follows your account on Instagram. So if this is true, awesome. Here's your link. And this can just send, right? So now we just send it directly to this flow that we established earlier. Then this contact doesn't match any of these conditions. Uh-oh. Looks like you don't follow me yet. Can you make sure to follow my account and click the button below if you do? And do I follow you? Awesome. And what you can do is click this and duplicate it and send it back there. But then they'll keep getting the same message and they'll kind of end up on a loop. So what you can also do is just, see, I just clicked this duplicate button right here, hovered over it, click duplicate. And then I'll click follow you, go here, and then if it does follow you, bang. Awesome. And then if they don't follow you, I just won't send them a message again. They're not getting the memo, that's fine. And then bang. So this is how you can kind of gatekeep your content for only people who follow you, right? And here is another option as well. So now that we have this one based on if they're following you or not, I can click update here, and now this flow is live. Amazing. Now in this example as well, I want to show you a different opportunity. So let's say they go through the whole automation, they follow your account, they click on the link, and they go download the guide, right? I'm going to change this last message. Instead of following up with them to make sure they click the guide, I'm going to say, hey, did you like the guide? Then I'll have a button for him. Say yes. Also select a quick reply here as well, if you wanted to. Quick reply, yes. Quick replies can be a little finicky when they show up. So if someone is looking on desktop or if their device is a little old, they might not see the quick reply. So in general, we recommend just doing buttons. And if you want to delete a quick reply, all you have to do is select here and select delete down here. Awesome. And we can also use some personalization too. Click on these brackets. Hey, first name. Did you like the guide? We'll select a button. Button will say yes. And then we'll select Instagram. Awesome. I'm happy you found value. And you know what? I'm just gonna keep it like that. I'm gonna add a delay, which will say wait a few seconds in between text. This makes it feel a little bit more personal and less like you're just hitting them with several messages in a row. I only spam my closest friends like that. Then we'll go here again and we'll say data collection. And this is an opportunity for you to get some valuable information from this person and attach it to their account. So let's say, if you're interested, you can join my email community. This is a great way to stay up to date on my latest offers. If you're interested, enter your email below. And then I'm going to do the emoji. Click right here and just click on the down button right here. Awesome. And then we're going to go contacts reply. And we're going to change this from text to email. Save email. We're going to set the email opt-in. That means this person's willingly giving it to us, so we have compliance from them. And then we can select, just like before, we can select a different action. We can also select if the contact has not responded. In 30 minutes, you can follow up, right? So let's say we want to change this to 15 minutes. I'll push down. Awesome. 15 minutes. Amazing. So now action on reply. We can do an action if we want. You can say contact data, add tag, set user field, etc. Or you can maybe assign it to a live chat agent as well. Like, hey, this person just sent us their email. Is there, do I want to get a notification for it? Do I want to assign a conversation? I can assign this conversation to myself, and that way I'm going to get a notification on my Manychat mobile app, as well as when I go to live chat here. These are going to be all the conversations assigned to me, so I can basically see, hey, this person's just giving me their email. They're very interested. I should send them a message right away to see if there's anything else we should follow up about. Or in this example, I can just select no. Amazing. And then if they haven't responded, this is another way I can follow up. Hey there, just want to make sure you don't miss the opportunity to join. Or what you can do is just say ... first name ? Any sort of way, right? I would suggest testing a million different opportunities for this to see which way is going to be best and engage your audience the best. But you can do something like this, and then you can add another one here. Send your email below and you'll be in my community. Contact type, email. And then this option is for retry if the message is incorrect. So if they submit their phone number or something that's not a proper, email thing, this is the message that you'll send. And there's also a skip button in case they're not interested. And amazing. So once they fill it out, this is what they'll get if they don't reply. But if they do reply and they send you their email, you'll say, Instagram, thank you so much. We are happy to have you in the community. Let me know if you have any more questions. Awesome. So if someone goes through this entire automation, right? These are all the different ways they enter. So they have all these different triggers, whether they comment, they reply to my story, they send me a message, or they comment on my live. They get this message. From this part of the automation, I'm getting them to follow me. Then I'm sending them a link to my guide. We're waiting 5 minutes, they have a tag. Then if they've clicked on this link, I'm asking them if they like the guide, asking for their email, then I'm getting their email. And at any point, I can add this tag here, add tag, click the link, etc. Awesome. And then once again, we can go over here, wait 5 minutes. If it is, bang, awesome, they go up here, right? Sorry, I'm just building this automation. It's addicting once you get the hang of it. Okay, so let me start over again. They trigger the automation from one of these places. From this part, we're getting them to follow me, right? If user follows my account, then we send them a message. Then once they do follow me, awesome. Here's your link. They get a link to the guide. If they click that button, we wait 5 minutes. Then we check if they have that link. If we don't, we follow up. We can try to get them to click again. Then once they do click, we say, hey, do you like the guide? Awesome. Go ahead and give me your email. Then if they haven't responded, we follow up. And then once they send me their email, and then this will wait. So if you send them this message and they don't respond, it'll send them this. But if they don't respond to that, you just stop sending the messages. If you do a data collection point, which is what this is right here, it'll basically wait until they respond. And if they don't respond, or if they respond with the wrong thing, whatever, it'll just stop. So they won't get this message until they send you their email. Thank you so much. So awesome. So this is, if someone goes through this automation, this is a very valuable person for your business because you've got a follower, you send them your guide, and then now you've gotten their email. So now you have tons of different ways to interact with them, and they're clearly very engaged. Now let's do one more thing, just to kind of put the icing on the cake. So a lot of different creators talk to me and they say, hey, I have tons of different people commenting, I have tons of different people giving me advice, but I want to treat the people that have millions of followers differently than the ones I want to treat with 25 followers, right? Because sometimes the people with millions of followers, maybe they're open for a brand collab. Maybe I want to message them directly. Maybe after they get this automation, I want to give them a little bit different of an experience. Don't worry, with conditions, you can do that as well. So let's say we go to the very end of this flow, and then they've just given me their email, and then after this, we say condition. Condition is system filters, and we're going to follower count on Instagram. If their follower count is greater than 100,000, then we say, hey, and let's add a little delay here too, because we've just been messaging them a lot. So we go 23 minutes, let's go 10 minutes. Go here, and then we'll say, hey, green, hey, would you be open to do a brand collab, ? And then if they don't have that, we don't have to send them a message. We're only sending this message to people with greater than 100,000 people. hey, would you be open to doing a brand collab? We'll select yes as an option. Then what we can do is just do action, sign conversation to your boy. And amazing. So we follow up with this message if they have over 100,000 followers. Hey, would you be down to do a brand collab? Yes. Awesome. Update. And boom. Now we have a flow that gets us a new follower, gets us an email, follows up, and gets us a brand collab with accounts that have over 100,000 followers. Absolutely incredible, pure cinema. So this video kind of shows you the next level of what's possible in the flow builder. And just so you know, like, this is a complete sandbox. We can remove any of these parts. We can change the order. Maybe I want to ask for the email first and ask for a follow at the end. There's tons of different options. Maybe I only want one for brand collabs, right? So you can mix and match different parts of this. You can switch it around. You can do so much more than this, right? Even this, as you can see, like, this automation is way bigger than it was when we started, but I've seen automations from expert users that, you know, take up the whole page, right? So there's tons of different options for you here, and I really suggest testing, playing around, and seeing how much functionality you can add to this. So I really hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video. Make sure to like and subscribe.